What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Triple Overtime Podcast. This is Season 2, Episode 2 already. Officially in Season 2. If you haven't caught Episode 1, go ahead and watch it. It's literally the video right before this one.
Yes, and if you haven't caught Season 1, go and watch all those ones.
Yeah. You have to watch Season 1 or Season 2 will not make sense.
Yeah, exactly. Before we start, though, I want to go and start by thanking all of the military and first responders out there. Thank you for everything that you do for this country and your communities. It's greatly appreciated. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel and follow us throughout Instagram, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, and X. But yeah, man, follow us because we're cool dudes.
Hiya! Dude, fucking get it, dude.
Sorry, it's just like fourth grade all over again, you know? WWF.
Great memory.
Not WWE for all that shit, you know? WWF,
Dude,
real.
Back in the good old days, dude, when they were just like nailing people with clocks and shit.
Yeah.
Jumping off like 20-foot fucking fences. And
Yeah. I feel like they had a couple of people die. I forget
Are you
who.
serious?
Somebody fell from one of the top. They were doing something, and he was like coming in, and like his restraint broke, dude, and he fell like all the way.
Oh
like,
my God. In
like,
front of thousands of people.
Yeah, well, maybe hundreds.
Or y'all remember when like Vince McMahon, I know this is not at all how we said we were going to open this up, but I remember when like Vince McMahon, I forgot exactly how it was, but he like what was going on, but he leaves, goes to the parking lot, gets in his like limo, and then the shit just explodes. And it like makes you believe like, oh my God, some terrorist event, just somebody just blew Vince McMahon up, and you're like, oh.
Yeah. Well, it's like I remember those, and I remember like where it was like people would be like in crutches or like with, you know, like, oh, I got a full knee brace. What the hell? And start like just destroying these people like in wheelchairs, and you're just like, oh my Lord, like nobody's stopping this. Guy can't even fight for himself.
Well, speaking of great memories, though.
Great memories.
Great memories.
Let's talk about Christmas memories, man.
Talk about some Christmas memories.
Merry Crisis.
Merry Crisis. Merry Chrysler.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. I got a couple funny ones. I got a couple. There was one that I can recall. It's probably my most, I guess, vivid memory. Is just only because it fucking happened twice. But so one year I was like getting super into boomerangs for some reason, and you know, I just thought they were cool. And I had a plastic one, and I was able to get it to like get close. And so I was telling my parents, I was like, hey, like, this is really fun. I wish I had, like, a no-shit boomerang, you know, like a nice wood one that had the better chance of getting back to me. So, boom, here comes Christmas. And it's like, oh, dude, I get this badass boomerang. And
Damn.
I'm, like, looking at it. It's fucking wood. It's all painted and shit. And, you know, my dad was like, well, you know, son, I used to throw boomerangs before because, you know, that was something that I kind of enjoyed. So maybe I can go and teach you how the correct way to throw it. And I was like, sure thing, Dad. And we walk out there in the front, and dude, he just like stands right in the front. He's like, all right, son, plant your feet. You want to grab this end, and you just want to, and just rips it, dude, directly into a tree. And it just like hits the tree, snaps in half. I didn't even throw it. I was like, what the fuck? So, well, of course, I'm fucking
They're all pissed
16,
off.
so
You're
I'm
all
like,
sad.
what the shoot?
Oh, man.
Oh, I hate you, Dad.
Maybe Santa will bring another one.
Yeah. So anyways, it's like, fuck, man. I'm out of this boomerang immediately. And,
That sucks.
you know, and it was like, my dad at the time was just like, well, fuck sucks, dude.
Yeah.
So a whole year went by, and then here comes the next year, and fuck, here it comes 2 boomerangs. Gets me 2 of them, so I'm like, okay, maybe he learned from his mistake. I'll pick this one. So got mine, went out in the front yard, and it was like, you know, I could probably throw it for 30, 40 minutes or so, and I'm trying to figure it out, and I'm getting them to at least to like bank left, and then so it's like, oh, it's turning a little bit. And then I just couldn't figure it out. My dad was like, he had thrown the other one and he lost it. I don't know. I lost. So he comes to get mine and he goes, no, here, let me show you. And it's like, I was fucking get PTSD because I was like, I had this happen not.
This happened. Yeah, I've seen this.
So this
before.
time, but it's like right before he throws it, dude. The wind picks up. And it just throws it, goes up, wind catches it, and it's fucking clean over the house. Oh yeah, over the house into the second backyard, like
Oh my
like where the
God.
fence is, broken half.
Oh,
Probably broken 3 pieces. I don't know. I never found it. So after that point, I was like, God does not like me with boomerangs. You know, maybe it's just something I will become too powerful.
Maybe.
So we just kind of shut it down.
So that was the last time you ever messed around with.
I've not done a boomerang since then. You know.
Whenever I think of boomerangs, I just think of Australia.
Australia.
I don't know why. I think it's just, I don't know. It's just like seems like some of the Aussies out back would do. Oh, give me a boomerang.
It's like Captain Boomerang was Australian.
mate.
Yeah. Or I think of that video game. I think it was called Crash.
Crash Bandicoot.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
one. You had to throw the little boomerang at the boxes and all that fun stuff. But
Yeah.
you know,
And
actually,
the little tiki mask guy.
yeah, dude, that was my favorite game. But you know, my memory growing up with Christmas. Now, I don't know what happened. I don't know the real story, but from what I remember, my dad had bought a little remote control car, and it was back when Mortal Kombat had like first come out, and it was starting to get big, and they were coming out with all these toys and everything. Well, he bought me this little RC car from what's it called? Radio Shack. You know,
Good old Radio Shack.
missed that place, dude. It was awesome. It was like the first big electronic, store.
That in Circuit City.
Yeah,
Dude,
Circuit
and it was
City.
and it was like you could find the fucking most wild shit there.
Yeah, I know, right? So, well, that's where he got this little Mortal Kombat freaking RC thing, remote control car, and he, Santa brought it or whatever. And I opened it and I was playing with it, and then he snatches the remote from me. I don't think it was that exaggerated, but he, it was his turn to play with it, and I don't know if he broke it or if maybe I was just being too much of a crybaby and I wanted to play with it, that he got upset with me and he ended up returning the freaking RC car.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, dude. And I'm this little kid. I'm like, what the hell? But I think he broke it because I don't think he would have just, returned it without.
Like he was like, "Fuck you."
Yeah.
Not only do I not want to share it with you, dude, I want to make sure you can never have this.
Yeah, but I remember him playing with it, and he was just whipping it around the house, whipping it outside. So I think he might have broke it and returned it and, got his money back. Maybe he said it was defected or something. But
Dude, one time my dad got me and my other two brothers, they were called indestructible helicopters.
oh,
We all got like a different color.
they were destructible.
Yeah, we fucking broke them like immediately. And it was like, we were like, all right, let's try it. Whoa, bam! Just smashed it on the tarmac
God.
or on the little parking pad. It was
Tarmac.
like- we were like,
Just
okay, that was
Fire, flames, and smoke burning.
yeah, just
Shit.
little bits of electricity. Just
Yeah. Man, I can't. It's funny. I can't. I'm sitting here. I'm trying to think of like a specific memory, and I can't really think of like one specific time. But like growing up, it was always fun because our like tradition growing up was Christmas Eve. We'd always like spend with my dad, and if his family did something, we'd do something with them. And then Christmas Day was my mom, and like they always got like big Christmas Day, celebration. So like we would always go over to, traditionally it was my Uncle Don and Aunt Jill's house in Vista, and we'd always go, and it would be everybody, like all the aunts and uncles, which like my mom is one of 8, 9, something like that, so I got a lot of aunts and uncles, and then lots and lots of cousins, tons of cousins. And it was always funny because what they would do is if you were under 18, like the aunts and uncles got gifts for you. So like everyone, you'd get a gift from like everybody. And so everyone would bring their gifts. And I just remember their tree, and all the gifts underneath would just be like a sea of gifts. And you're always trying to look like, which ones have my name on it? That's Michael's. Oh, damn it. That one's pretty big. I'm like, oh, that's mine. it's kind of small. That's okay, you know. You never know. You know, it's not the size that counts. You know.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Hey,
And so
That's what I hear.
I just remember when it was gift time, like all us cousins, you know, there was a lot of us. We'd all just like sit around in a circle, and one of our uncles, usually it was Uncle Steve, because he's kind of the crazy one, you know, fun in a fun way.
Uncle Steve.
Uncle Steve, he'd be Santa. You know, like he was the one who'd hand out the gifts. So you'd go in there and hand out, and all his kids would just be getting gifts and ripping them open, and it'd just be like
complete pandemonium.
paper everywhere, you know, wrapping paper everywhere. Oh my god! And like, I remember one year, me and my brother were super into The Simpsons,
Okay.
and they used to have like Simpsons figurines, you know, like sets from like the movie, so you can have these little figurines. You put them on the set, and you know, just like.
Yeah.
Toys and shit. Well, like we got everything Simpsons. We got Simpson toys. We got Simpsons chess. We got Simpsons Monopoly. We got like Simpsons everything. I just remember being like, "This is the peak of my life."
That's
at
so cool.
14 years old or whatever I was.
Yeah. 14 years old.
You're like,
Nice.
dude, it doesn't get better than this, dude.
I know. And then it's like, but it's crazy because if you would ask me back then, like, someday this won't happen no more, you know?
Yeah.
And then I'd be like, hell no, like we're always gonna do this, you know?
It's depressing.
And then it's like you get older and like literally we're all gone. Like I think my brother, out of all of us cousins, like growing up, who were, you know, for every single thing, it was like, I think my brother's like the only one left in Southern California.
Okay.
So I got like my cousin Brian and Amanda, like they're up in Michigan. My cousin Nathan is in Texas, up near like the Dallas area, Dallas Fort Worth. My cousin Michael's in West Virginia. My cousin Felicia's in Missouri. You know, I'm here. One of my other cousins, Matthew, he's in Minnesota. I mean, we're like all over the place now.
Everybody was like,
My cousin Billy's like in. I think he's in Nevada still, but he might have moved somewhere else.
Yeah.
But it's like we're just kind of all spread out. The uncles are moving out all over the place, and it's like
that's exactly how Alyssa's family does
Damn.
too. Yeah, it's like they used to like. Well, when we all kind of lived in Wisconsin,
Yeah.
we used to always get together for Christmas and
Yeah.
like we'd open our presents and everything at the same time, or
Yeah.
like, you know, and it's fun. It's super cool. But now that we all moved away, like Austin is in Denver now, and then, you know, we're here in San Antonio, and we're just kind of away from them. And now it's just like whenever we're home, it's kind of when we're gonna open them.
Yeah.
You know, and not everybody's there.
Yeah,
or-
it's kind of like those like things that you hear of people who are like, man, you know, there was a time when you and all your buddies like went
Yeah.
out and played one last game of flag football
Oh,
or
that
two-hand touch,
sucks.
and
Yeah.
you didn't realize it, you know, and it's like.
Yeah.
It's like there was one last like holiday or like Christmas that like all us cousins were together and we didn't realize that was it. Like,
Yeah.
that was the last time we'd all
That's
be.
sad.
And I'm like, damn.
It's good memories though.
I know we used to always do Christmas, like we'd do Christmas Day at our house, and then I think like at about 1, we would go to my grandma's house, my nana, and it was kind of similar. All the cousins were there, and I just remember we'd always do a white elephant, you know.
Nice. Yeah, we do that too.
So
We did that.
That's good.
For us, that's what happened. Like once you turned 18, you joined in like a gift exchange or a white elephant.
Yeah.
That we did.
So we used to do like, you know, hey, any gift is whatever, you know, you can bring whatever. And my brother Chris, freaking shout out Chris, dude, he had a knack for making gifts ridiculously fucking hard to open. And then by the time you got them, it was like, fuck, what the fuck is this?
That's awesome.
Like one time he wrapped.
A salsa dip kit.
No, it was like 3 or 4
I got that one time.
of those like those fruit cups. You know, like 3 or 4 fruit cups,
Yeah.
and a couple other things, and it was like that was wrapped in like a plastic bag, which was wrapped in fucking 10 garbage bags, which were all duct taped closed around each of them. So it took whoever was opening like a million years.
Yeah.
But it was like we always would get those, and people started just bringing like I remember one of my gifts for Secret Santa was like a poop mug, you know, it was a coffee mug that looked like a toilet. You know, so it had the handle on the back and the bowl you drank. I'm sorry, And then I would get I got like a big one of those extra king sized Tootsie Rolls.
Oh,
I
okay.
threw it in the microwave, melted a little bit. Stuck
Yeah.
it in there.
Yeah.
So it's like we always brought like fucking funny gifts, just wild stuff. And then one year they were like, okay, we're not doing like bullshit gifts anymore. Like we're all going to do real gifts. And then I was like, okay, like we're going to take it a little bit seriously.
Yeah.
And then it was like, oh, here's Pop's gift. And it was like, oh, this is my blow dart gun when I was in the when I was in the Navy and was traveling and wherever, like some other South American country. And it was this beautiful,
Oh my God.
big ass blow dart gun, freaking stuff just chiseled into it.
So
and
cool.
then my cousin Chance ended up getting it, and I was like, pussy.
Yeah.
Like,
Fuck
when did we
you.
start doing this shit? Like, I thought not shitty gifts were just like, okay, we're not going to buy used underwear, or we're not going to donate used underwear anymore. They'll be brand new.
Yeah, it's funny when we did like the white elephant. At first, my family, once you turned 18, they used to do the whole like Secret Santa type of gift exchange, where it's like you drew a family member's name and then you went out. It was like a $50 limit, and then you exchange gifts. But then they thought, oh, let's make it more fun, do white elephant. So we did the white elephant, like, because all his cousins were getting older, so it was like there was a lot of us to do this white elephant. There was like 30 to 40 people on any given like Christmas that would exchange. So we're all getting in a circle, opening this big pile of the white elephant gifts. And so, we all drew numbers, and then, like, if you were at the beginning, you're like, fuck, like, shit.
That sucks.
Whatever, I'm never gonna.
Yeah, you just got so much wildness to guess from.
It was like, the like if it was like 30 people, it was like the 20 to 25 range was pretty good, because you're like, there's a lot out there, and I can steal. Some of it I might lock down, because it was like after, on the third hand, so the second steal, like, you'd lock it, right? You'd get locked down. And so, we do that, and it was always like good shit. The most popular items was always alcohol. It's like we're a big craft beer family. So it's like it's being in San Diego.
Yeah,
they'd get like the gift baskets with like the different craft beers and T-shirts. Mother Earth.
Oh, that's
one
cool.
Of them. But the best one that we ever got, and the benefit of doing it with your family, where it was like you and my mom and my brother and whatnot, is you guys can work together to be like, hey, we need to fucking lock that shit down. So I'm going to steal it from that person. And since you are right after me, you're going to then steal it from me to lock it down. Yeah. Okay. And so like we like work together. And one of the ones that we locked down was my cousin Amanda was a Padres season ticket holder. Oh, and so one of her gifts, or her white elephant gift that year, was 2 tickets
for the whole year
to any game.
Oh wow!
Okay.
Any game of your choice, as long as it wasn't one that like her and her husband like really wanted to go to.
Yeah.
But it was like pretty much like, hey, you get two of our tickets, which were right on like maybe 15 rows up from like the first baseline, so like lower level to any game. And I was
cool.
like, hell yeah. And so we locked that shit down so fast. And we used it, and we went to Trevor Hoffman's retirement ceremony, like when he retired his number.
I met
Okay.
him.
Yeah, me too. I met him in a urinal
Oh yeah.
Did
you kiss him?
At a Zach Brown concert.
Do you see how big his calves are?
His dick? What?
I'm sure that shit.
I wasn't looking. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, look at his calves. It's behind him.
I mean, look at his saves record. I mean, it's amazing.
He's awesome, dude. He's
Yeah, that shit was fun. So
we would do like the stealing stuff too, and we had like a kind of like a underlying rule. It was kind of fucked up, but it was every year until my cousin Chance got old enough. We just tried to make him cry every year. So it was like, depending on what the gifts were.
Yeah.
It's like everybody, it was kind of in the back of everybody's mind, like all the older cousins.
Yeah.
So it was like,
How can we roast?
something would get stolen. Oh my gosh. And then he would steal it. And we'd all know, okay, if we could steal it one more time, like it's done. So it's like, we'd wait, or we'd steal from each other to let him steal. And then we'd be like, got it. Like, I think the last year was like, he was like super close to having this like badass gift, and it got stolen from him. And some of the other ones weren't very good, or they were already overstolen and couldn't
Mm-hmm.
be taken.
Yeah.
So he was like, had to go with the last gift, and it was a fucking plunger.
Oh my god.
And he was so fucking mad.
But it's shaped like a shotgun.
Yeah.
So that's what we did with Alyssa's family for Thanksgiving, since we weren't going to be there for Christmas. We did a little white elephant exchange, and usually, like on her side of the family, what they do is they try to roast everyone, like with something specific. So, like for example, one of the white elephant gifts was a green thong. But there's a man thong. So this green thong came with a picture of one of Alyssa's uncles with the thong on, and like somewhere in Mexico or wherever they went for vacation.
So you knew it was you?
So it was used, and it was in a box with the, and everything. So whoever opened it, I don't remember who it was.
Certificate of authenticity.
Yeah, yeah, that's what it was.
Oh my gosh.
So they opened, they're like, oh, gross, and they're flinging it around. And then another gift was one of her cousins. It said, paint me like one of your French girls, and it's this portrait. It's just like a pencil portrait of this girl laying on a couch, and like, her breasts are hanging out. And they put one of her cousin's face, like an actual picture, on that portrait. So it's like, it's got little arms and everything. And it's actually a really good drawn picture, But that was another funny one.
Why are you staring so long at this picture, dude?
Dude, that was
A
like
little weird, yeah.
It's like, are those boobs?
Actually, it's actually a really well drawn picture. I mean, the tits look amazing.
It's
They
very
look
symmetrical.
very authentic.
No,
It's a scratch and
but
sniff.
but it's funny stuff like that they kind of give around to everybody. But it's
Dude,
funny.
we had one, and I think this is probably the worst gift, or the worst kind of situation that this was again, we would always do a gift exchange, and by the time we were all in high school, it's like, we're gonna do a gift exchange with a bunch of 18, 15, 16-year-old boys. So one of the things we used to have was, those little things where it's got like the pins, it's got like the plastic,
Yeah.
and then the pins will come up with your hand.
Oh yeah.
So, we had that in the house, which I'm sure like toward the end is like, oh shit, we got the Christmas party. Like, fucking everybody look for something to regift. So everyone's going. So I'm guessing one of my brothers grabbed that, but it's like, we have had that thing for years. And it's like 3 boys in there. What do you fucking think we put on it?
Yeah.
Everybody put their junk in it. At some point, they'd like set it on their dick and then like put it out. 'Cause it would be the same shape.
Then you give it to like one of the younger kids, and they're like,
No.
Oh, gross.
No, it did not happen to a younger kid. It happened to a different family member.
All right, so I think with the holidays here, with Christmas time here, we should kind of keep on the whole Christmas thing.
Okay.
I agree.
And I want to do something a little different. So I want to talk about Christmas movies because Christmas movies are some of my my favorite time. This time of year, I love watching Christmas movies. So I want us to like create a top 3.
Okay.
But we're not just gonna be like, hey, here's my top 3. What's yours? Oh shit, yeah, like that's on my top 3 too. What I want to do is we're gonna go like one by one, round by round, like a draft, and we're gonna draft Christmas movies into our top 3. Or if you want to do more, we can do 5.
We'll just do 3.
3.
Because I don't know. I don't even know if I know 3.
Well, you're gonna need to know.
Dude, Feliz Navidad, yeah.
Navidad.
All right, so
Sawed it.
sod it. All right, so
Who gets the first pick?
So I'll go first because
It is his segment.
it's my segment. So I'm taking Christmas Vacation.
Fucking butthole. Fucking dickhead.
So I love Christmas Vacation. Everybody who knows me knows that.
Dude, still haven't watched it.
That sucks because that was gonna be my number 1. That's
Dude,
fucking-
So it's not even on my list.
I am like Clark Griswold. He's who I aspire to be. I actually, it's funny. Like after I put up all our lights and stuff, one of my neighbors was like, "Whoa, hey, calm down there, Clark Griswold," because I like to put up a lot of lights, but I'm not quite there yet. But I felt
you were like, you don't have no idea how happy you just made me, bitch.
I was like, yes, daddy. No, and I mean, I also literally year round drives my wife nuts. I fall asleep to Christmas Vacation every single night. I put it on the TV.
That's right. I'm sorry.
I put on my sleep, the sleep mode on TV for 90 minutes, and I fall asleep to that movie every single night.
So
Sometimes it's the Impractical Jokers, but it's mostly Christmas Vacation.
So tonight when you get home,
Dude, I already told Brittany. Like, when I get home, I'm going to bed because I'm tired, and I'm going to turn on Christmas Vacation.
So you can get on board or you can get out.
Yeah.
Shitter's Full. Is that the same one?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Shit is full.
Same one, dude.
You serious, Clark?
Where are you gonna put that tree? Bend over and I'll show you.
Hey,
And he's
Griswold.
like, are you gonna let him talk to me like that?
Yeah.
I wasn't talking to her.
No, I wasn't talking to you. All right, no, the guy. He's like, he got a lot of nerve talking to me like that. I wasn't talking to you. And the wife's just like,
Yeah,
Oh.
I think my favorite part of that movie is it's just a part that I think probably gets quoted the most. Is he's like, "Why is the floor all wet, Todd?" I don't know, Margot.
yeah. I know. I have a Clark Griswold Blackhawks jersey.
Nice.
I know. I had to.
Number one fan.
Dude, number one fan.
So who's
Good one, though.
next?
Solid pick. Solid.
I mean, I could do a whole segment just on that movie alone, but I'll let Angel pick now.
Yes.
Number one, Angel.
Number one, I'd say, I'd say Home Alone 2,
Ooh.
Lost in New York.
Dude,
Okay.
that's Brittany's favorite.
I'm alone too.
Yeah.
The one with
Great
Donald
movie.
Trump,
Yeah. When he's in the hotel.
dude? Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great one.
And
The Sticky
Kevin
Bandits.
asked him something. He's like, "Oh yeah, it's over that way."
Yeah, that's like his only part in the whole movie.
A little cameo.
Yeah. But yeah, it's a great movie. It's got the Sticky Bandits. They go around. They're like, oh, crazy.
The Pigeon
maniacs.
Lady.
Pigeon Lady. Oh,
The Pigeon Lady, and then dude, the thing that I always
They
think
got the
is, like,
Donald in it, dude.
That's what we just said, dude.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
Donald.
The Donald.
the
The
Donald.
Donald.
The Donald.
One and only.
I know. One of
DJG, brother.
the like saddest part of the movie though is at the very beginning when Kevin's in New York and he's walking around and he goes up the steps and it's the Twin Towers
Oh, yeah.
and you're just like,
You don't even realize that it was significant at the time.
and at the time you're just like,
You're like,
it's
oh,
the World Trade Center, and now it's like, dang, that's weird.
That is very weird.
shit fire.
But yeah. it's
But
fine.
nice, dude. Home Alone 2, always a good one.
It is.
It's weird watching some of those older movies that do like big kind of panoramic scenes
Yeah.
of New York because you're like, shit.
Yeah.
They don't even know it's coming.
Yeah.
Let's see. I would say, all right, since Christmas Vacation was taken, which fucking blows,
You're welcome.
I'll go with another good one that I enjoy as Four Christmases.
Four Christmases.
Okay.
Dude, actually, we just watched that for the first time
Yeah.
with
It's-
Vince Vaughn.
It's funny as shit.
It is. It's hilarious.
It's just like when they're doing the play, give me the baby, you unfit mother. Just like,
Have you seen it, Angel?
No.
Dude, it's fucking funny, dude. It's
Four
been-
Christmases?
His brothers who just want to fucking do jujitsu and wrestle and shit the whole time.
get on, baby. You're making me so horny. Making me so hot.
Or the what's the pastor's name?
Uh,
Oh gosh.
I forget. I forget.
I mean, it's well, the funny thing is one of Vince Vaughn's character's brothers is Tim McGraw.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Plays one of them, and then Dwight Yoakam, another country legend. He plays the pastor guy who her mom is dating or whatever, married.
I need to be
whatever.
more faithful to the
Yeah.
pastor.
I need to, she's praying to the pastor, and please, Lord, bless Pastor so and so.
Oh.
He's got himself a nice slam piece.
Yeah, that shit was funny.
So what do you got, Nick?
All right.
Round 2.
Dude, I got so many ideas of what you can do. So many that I like. But I'm going to go with the one that's probably on a lot of people's lists. You either love it or you hate it, really. But it's very quotable. Elf.
Dang it. That was my next one.
I can't believe
That's a
Elf-
good one.
I can't believe Elf made it this far.
Dude,
I should have
I
picked it,
know.
but I thought somebody was going to pick too quick.
I mean, it's just like that whole movie is so memorable.
Yeah. That's
Bye, buddy. Hope you find your dad.
Thanks, Mr. Norwal.
I like that whole scene where it's just like, finally gets through New York and he's fucking just picking up bubble gum off the rails,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
or singing in the shower, or he's singing the women's bathroom while is it Josie?
That Zoe Deschanel.
Yeah, she's like, or Jody. Yeah, Jody. and she's taking a shower. I really can't stay, baby. It's cold outside. She's just like, what the fuck? Get out! Runs to the lockers. That shit's so funny.
Nice.
What about you, Angel? Let us get number 2.
I
Pick
got
number 2, round 2.
I'm going with like childhood movies.
Dude, that's what you're supposed to do. Really, kind of, maybe.
I think I'm gonna do How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
Damn. The new one?
No,
The Jim Carrey one?
the Jim Carrey one with
Damn,
Cindy Lou.
Dude, I almost picked that one.
Yeah, that's. I mean, I used to fall asleep watching that growing up in my bed by
I
myself.
remember seeing that in theaters.
Really?
Yeah, we went for my cousin Michael's birthday. You know?
Okay.
Avid follower of the pod. Like the year it came out, was it 2001 or whatever? 2001, 2002. That's what he wanted to do for his birthday. So it was like his birthday party at the movie theater. You know, we all got him, me, my brother, like his friends. We all got tickets, and we're all there with our parents. We're waiting in line because, you know, back in the day, there's no assigned seating. Just sit in line waiting to go see the Grinch.
Classic.
One of my favorites.
That's the
All-time
classic.
favorites.
Okay. I will go with this one. I believe it is in the same realm, but I do like it. Krampus.
Krampus.
Yes, I watched that.
You have such an odd top, man.
Krampus.
It is a movie about.
Do you not know who Krampus is?
No, who is that?
Krampus is like a German folk tale for people who like hate on Christmas or don't believe.
Oh,
in Christmas.
yeah.
It's,
Okay.
It's what they would tell the children who are naughty. You know,
Yeah.
here it's like Santa gives you cold. There was if you're naughty, so if you're good,
It's evil.
Santa comes
right?
and gives you gifts. If you're bad, Krampus will come and eat you.
So
Like,
actually,
literally
I heard of
fucking-
Krampus maybe last year.
Yeah.
Fairly new to the Krampus world.
Yeah. Well, there's a movie about
They
it.
have full on Krampus festivals in Europe where like,
Oh,
people dress up
shit.
as this fucking like demon Santa thing.
Yeah.
They just roam the streets, you know.
Fuck.
Yeah. I don't know. Rachel and I both like it. We've watched it like a ton the last couple of years of
Yeah.
Christmas, so it's become kind of a staple.
All right. So Nick,
Right.
what do you got?
Man, see, like 3 is hard because I could do 5 easy. I could do a top 10, you know.
Okay.
But for my third, do I go with like still a newish one, or do I go with the classic, like a classic? But I'm gonna go with reverting back to like childhood. I'm gonna go with The Santa Claus with Tim Allen.
Oh, okay. That's a good one.
The Santa Claus. I love that movie.
That's a good one. Okay.
Oh, damn.
It's-
I got a good one.
It just makes you. It just makes you feel. You know. I'm just hoping that someday I find Santa on my roof and he falls off and I get to put on the suit and become the new Santa.
Okay.
It's like
and then
my
you
dream.
can just run into the North Pole like a dictator and be like,
Yeah.
pussies. Shit's fucking changed now.
Listen, the Reds got to go. Okay.
All those smiles, yeah, we're not paying you to smile. We're about to break some backs, bitch.
I'm gonna do. Actually, this was a really good one that a few years. Actually, I think it came out in 2020 or maybe before that, but fairly newer kind of Christmas movie. The Christmas Chronicles on Netflix.
I've actually seen that one. It's
Isn't
very
it good?
It's very, very good.
It's
and then it's like the end of it, you're
crazy.
kind of like,
Yeah.
shit, man.
It's like it's a newer movie, but it's like, damn, dude. Okay, they killed
The
it with that
second
one.
one was okay, but the first one was
So good.
just made you feel, and you're like,
Yeah.
damn, dude, don't make me cry right
You
now.
know?
When they're reminiscing on like their dad and like how much Christmas meant to him, and they're just like,
Yeah.
we miss our dad. I'm gonna be better for my dad, you know. And you're just like,
And you're sitting there, you're just like, how I need to be better too. It makes me a better.
I also need to be better for your dad.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see. 4 Christmases. I got Krampus. I got 2 that I like.
If you want, we can go for 5 because we're only 12 minutes into the segment.
I think I'll.
People want to know.
I think I'll do. I really liked. Well, shit, fire. Okay, I'll go with one of my favorite ones, older one, Jingle All the Way.
Yes.
Jingle all the way.
Jingle All the Way. I think that it was good. I think Arnold Schwarzenegger's acting sucks ass, but it's just like
Do you not know what Jingle All the Way?
it's like tracking.
It's turbo time. It's Turbo Man, dude.
It's like tracking his storyline where he's just like this fucking super buff busy dad who's just trying to beat everybody up to get this Turbo Man, and then it's like following the neighbor who's like trying so desperately to like fuck his wife the whole time.
Oh my god!
What's his name?
Oh, so your husband didn't even get your son a toy? He
yeah.
must be a dirtbag. Why don't you come over and have a glass of wine?
Or like when he goes in and like he's like, oh, you're so tense. He's like giving her a massage and he's like, how about this? And he like takes off her apron. Oh, don't worry about the cookies. I'll finish making the cookies. You go up, take yourself a nice hot bath.
Oh my god!
Just trying,
what the hell?
just trying to be Mr. Fucking
Mr. Jody.
Well, yeah, pretty much, dude. Pretty much.
Oh, his name was Howard. Yeah. No, Howard was Arnold.
Put the cookie down.
Put the cookie. Take the ball. Give me the ball. This is my ball.
Yeah, and then the fucking.
That's got Sinbad, right?
Yeah, because he was like working for the UPS. He's like, I got a ball.
I got a ball.
I just can't imagine him in a Christmas movie.
Well,
dude,
what
it's a great one.
Fucking believe it, man.
So he's basically like he's got to go get this Turbo Man doll. It's like an action figure.
It's
right?
like the hottest
Yeah.
doll
It's like-
on the market.
It's the hottest toy
Ever.
for the season, for this holiday, right?
For
And
this
it's
age
kind of funny
demographic.
because I feel like this day and age, that doesn't happen. You know,
Right.
like this in this day and age where you can order anything online and it's just like they just ship it out of the warehouse to you. It's like that chaos doesn't exist anymore. Whereas back then, it's like literally, if
People were punching each other.
if you're
to
a
get to
good
shit.
parent, you're gonna get there fucking early and get your hands on one of these like hot toys that year.
Yeah.
And if you procrastinate and wait too long, your kid is gonna be very disappointed, and that'll probably force them to think Santa's not real, which he totally is. If there's any kids listening to this podcast,
It's really in our hearts.
But
Jingle All the Way, that's a good one.
It's a good one. I was gonna say.
Let's do one honorable mention.
okay.
Okay,
Oh,
honorable
I was thinking
mention.
about that. Yeah.
Okay, so our honorable mentions.
I know y'all aren't gonna get mine.
Let's see. Who would my honorable mention be? There's so many good ones.
I don't know. I have a hard time. I'm looking on my phone because I can't even think of
You
another
remember
one.
Christmas?
I don't even remember what I did yesterday. dude.
Fucking Die Hard, dude. Christmas movie.
It's not a Christmas movie.
Bruce Willis did come out and say it's not a Christmas movie,
I will say,
but it's in his defense, his brain is broken, so it's definitely a Christmas movie.
yeah. I will say my honorable mention of Christmas movies because I'm gonna go classic.
Okay, classic.
Okay.
I'm going with Rudolph.
Rudolph. Okay.
Oh, like the old claymation.
The old
Oh,
like claymation
nice.
puppet Rudolph, like the OG. Oh,
It's too late.
fuck! I said it.
Card laid, card played, dude.
Dude,
Okay.
Rudolph. I mean, there's another one that I could say, but I'm going with Rudolph for my honorable mention.
Okay.
So what's up, dude? What's your honorable mention?
Me?
Let's get it.
I just found it right here.
It is called.
It's called National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
Can't do that. He's already picked.
Dude, that was my
That was
number
actually
one pick.
he went number one. Number
Oh,
one
that's the
pick,
same thing.
Number one pick in the draft.
This fucking guy.
Actually, to be honest, I've never watched that movie.
Damn.
It's just I just heard that movie a lot.
Bro, you just
Dude, this
sell
guy
your
doesn't.
soul?
Dude, that's why he's picked the Grinch because he's a Grinch.
I am, dude. Christmas is real.
Dude, you might as well take down that tree out there, dude.
Yeah.
I'll go outside and take down your lights right now.
Burn it down, dude.
Oh, I saw another one. Oh, yeah. This one. Classic Polar Express.
Polar Express.
Yeah.
Polar Express is a great movie, especially if you got kiddos.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if you just like Tom Hanks. You know,
Yeah, I always thought it was a little creepy.
it's so.
It was, yeah.
I got a rapey vibe from it for sure.
Like the hobo guy always creeped me out.
Yeah, like he
That
was just
was-
like, ho ho ho.
Yeah.
Will you help me in this dark room?
It's like, hey kid, come this way.
I need you to pull on this thing. It's gonna make the train go faster.
It'll make a little toot toot when you pull it.
Yeah. And I got napkins to wipe it off when it's done.
Yeah. But yeah, that's I've actually seen that one movie. I've seen all of mine.
Yeah, it's Christmas. Okay, there's kids watching.
That's what I'm saying, dude. It's yucky, dude. Watch out for people on fucking trains. It's like,
Stay away from the
it's a
hobos.
cautionary tale, dude. If their dick's out, get away from them. My honorable mention, I would say it's a little bit on the newer category. It's definitely not as much in the. You would probably say it's Christmas, but it is a Christmas movie. It's called Violent Night.
Violent Night.
Violent Night. It is a movie where it follows Santa Claus, who has been doing the Santa Claus thing for a while, and is kind of like, all these kids are just getting so rotten. I just don't see like.
Is that the David Harbour one?
Yeah, it's a David Harbour one.
haven't seen
Anyways,
it yet.
yeah. Imagine Christmas and then throw John Wick with a sledgehammer in, and that's pretty much what you get.
Oh my god.
It is wild. I like him because I've liked everything he's been in so far. And I was like, oh man, fucking cool, like a Christmas movie where like Santa's like beating the fuck out of bad guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you've told me about that one before.
Man, somebody gets their head cut off.
Yeah.
So,
Ooh.
Merry Christmas.
put the kids to bed.
Yeah, Merry Crisis.
Merry Christmas for that.
Chryslers.
I would definitely say that's an adult Christmas movie.
So here's our top 3 plus honorable mention. Okay, for me, we got Christmas Vacation, Elf, and the Santa Claus. With the honorable mention, the OG Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Ooh-wee.
Angel, we got Home Alone 2, How the Grinch Stole Christmas, the 2001 Jim Carrey version, and Christmas Chronicles.
Okay.
With the honorable mention of The Polar Express. And for Matt, we got Four Christmases.
That's right.
Krampus.
That's right.
Jingle All the Way, featuring the Terminator.
The fucking
Arnold
Governor.
Schwarzenegger. And honorable mention, Violent Night. So, we're not going to argue and debate who has the best. Okay? Yeah. We're going to let y'all do it. In the comment section, I want whether you're on YouTube, Instagram, whatever, okay? Comment who you think has the better
and
list, okay?
Give us your top 3.
Yeah. Share.
I want to know.
Is there one that we miss?
Yeah.
Tell us.
I'm sure there was.
First, tell us who's got the best top 3, who's got the best team of Christmas movies, and then second, give us one movie that you're like, we're crazy for leaving out of
my
our
team is stacked.
Of our top 3.
My team is stacked.
Now, if we were to go violence, like his team is stacked, but
that's right.
That's not. I see Christmas as magical. So,
and it is magic. He's magic, dude.
Krampus.
He is.
Krampus is technically
children.
Magic because he is a supernatural being.
He's demon.
Again, some people.
Wait, hold on. We said we weren't going to debate this on it. We're
yes. Exactly.
We're gonna let them do it.
Y'all just let us know.
Yeah,
because I think y'all know.
Yeah,
you know.
Although I will say, Christmas Vacation and Elf, those two standalone are probably better than all 4 of mine, and I will give those because those are awesome.
I won't say you heard them first, but you did.
Okay. I'm just saying.
All right.
I mean, fuck.
Well, boys, it's that pot of the time.
It's that pot of the time.
It is that pod.
Don't be a potty mouth.
Pod.
Nice. Drink of the day. What do we got going on here? Who wants to go first?
I will go first.
Since
Okay.
you always got something uninteresting.
Dude,
right?
I got something.
Is that what you're gonna say?
I
Is
got
that what
something
you're
that
gonna say?
might just stir the palate.
Yeah, you always have really good
Always.
drinks.
I
dude.
always just
We're always
maybe
so
maybe to
interesting.
you it might not
I
be
just
interesting,
don't have
but
like I don't know. Y'all always feel like y'all have like better like cool looking cans from cooler places, and it's like
no,
It's
it's not. It's just
the art is one thing,
dude.
It's
I
what's
need
in
the
the can that matters.
Exactly.
Sometimes that's not great.
Y'all hear that
True.
noise? It's not about the outside of your can. It's
So what's inside your can?
fucking right.
fuck motivation.
Yeah. So what I'm drinking is a little bit of Rebecca Creek and some Sprite. I got some.
Ooh.
Shout out to one of my good Marine buddies, Sean Davis, came into town. So we went ahead and got a little bit of whiskey for us, and also shout out to my boy Kevin Early. Told me to give him a shout out.
This
week.
Shout out Kevin.
Hey, Kevin. Hey, he's in Long Island.
What's up, kid?
Ladies, he is single. He is sexy.
Okay.
He is not super smart, but he's a fucking nice guy.
So if you're in the Long Island area,
If you were in the Strong Island area, I know a strong man for you.
Oh.
You just got to do some digging.
So you got
All right.
that Rebecca Creek, you say?
Yeah.
In
yeah.
a Ranger.
I got
in
a little,
Ranger Creek glass?
I got a little bit sidetracked. There is a little bit of Ranger Creek Distillery. Come on. Not my cup, but I'm thankful
Yeah.
to let me borrow it. But anyways, I got it. It is, like I said, Rebecca Creek and Sprite.
Okay.
I've always loved Rebecca Creek when I turned legal drinking age and not even a sip before. I started having some Rebecca Creek because it was a Texas first whiskey that was out of the Rebecca Creek Distillery, which is down 281, I think. And so I couldn't get it when we were in California. So it's like when I would have family come visit, I would be like, hey, can you bring me a handle? And then they would bring me a handle because I just couldn't get it there.
Yeah.
So I used to have it all the time when my son Maverick was born. It was like one of my brothers showed up and he had a handle of Rebecca Creek and he had like fucking 5 patty melts from Whataburger.
Oh shit.
Dude, he went through the Whataburger like right before he got on the plane, like the one at the airport, and like got a bunch of fucking Whataburger.
Oh yeah, you got
I was
your
like,
fix.
he was like, I'm bringing it for you. Fucking shout out Chris, thank you, you're the best.
I remember you drinking that stuff when we were in California, and I was like, "What is this?" You're like, "Oh," and at the time I wasn't big into whiskeys or anything like that, but I remember I tried that and I was like, "Oh," because you usually mix it with. At the time, I think I mixed it with Coke, and it was so good. I was like, "Dude."
Yeah, I don't know. It's
This
just
is-
it's
And then I tried looking for it, and there was a Texas liquor store in Carlsbad that I tried looking for, and they didn't have it there, so I was kind of upset.
But it is, they do distill it out of, like I said, their Rebecca Creek Distillery out here in San Antonio. My sister-in-law, Kimberly, actually works there. And so sometimes whenever Rebecca Creek is doing different, like they're kind of doing different variations of vodka, throwing different infused stuff, she'll like bring us some stuff and be like, hey, try this. So shout out to Kimberly Johnson also. She's the best.
Shout out.
Beautiful distillery too.
It is beautiful distillery.
Yeah,
if you are listening to this and you're in the San Antonio area, book a fucking tour, dude. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And it's fucking, I don't think it's very expensive.
No. Yeah, and they give you a lot of samples.
Oh, yeah. Dude, you're going to be sampled out of your fucking mind.
Yeah. Gonna need an Uber after that shit. But yeah, Nick, you want to go?
Where am I going? Yeah, sure, I'll go. So this week, I thought since it's, holiday season, winter time, I got here, it's called an isolation ale from Odell Brewing Company out of Fort Collins, Colorado.
Nice.
So I mean, I got this one honestly because I love the artwork on the can.
It's very Christmas.
Yeah, it's got like a log cabin out in like the Rocky Mountains and snow, and there's smoke coming out of the chimney. It's just the ideal lifestyle, Like,
yeah, that's
like
cool.
when I'm 70, 80, retired and shit. Like that's where I want to be right there. But it's real. I mean, it's tasty. It's a 6.0. It doesn't really tell you other than just isolation ale exactly what it is, but on the little description here, it's one of their seasonal brews. It says, here in Colorado, summer's barely over before our eyes start searching for those first fall flakes. Ooh. And for the return of isolation ale, a smooth caramel malty ale balanced by a subtly crisp hop finish, which I would agree with that exact description.
Beautiful. Like the can, yeah, like
it's
you
a pretty
said.
awesome can.
Badass.
Very-
Odell Beckham's Brewing Company.
Dude, Odell Beckham, fucking you drink this. You drink too many, you'll tear an ACL or two, but you will be okay.
It's badass.
But yeah, I mean, it's real tasty. It's definitely malty.
Okay. I like malty.
Not super hoppy. Like
Okay.
a little, you can get a little hop in it, but it's not overbearing. Where it's like you don't want too much malt and too much hop at once. That's just like a weird combo. So it's more on the malty side, but it's definitely like a good winter ale.
Nice.
Like this is one like when it's cold, it's like
Something's going to warm you up.
yeah, like it's not like a stout or like a brown,
Yeah.
But it's like if you're looking for that in between, a good malty with a little bit of some hops, the hop flavor. This is it. This is a good one to sip around a fire.
Oh,
little sip of whiskey.
A little
Okay.
sip around the fire.
I like it.
What about you, big fella?
So was that a movie quote or something?
No, not at all, but it can be.
Okay.
It
I don't
is
know.
now.
It was in one of those corn movies, right? Those cornos.
Oh.
Hey,
Corn hub?
hey, big fella.
Okay.
Whoa, hey.
That's what they
Anywho.
say.
Backdoor Sluts 9.
Yeah, anywho, I have one of the other beers. So last week I featured one of the beers that my dad had gotten us for the pod here. And this week we are trying the Door County Cherry Wheat from Hinterland Brewing Company. Hinterland Brewing Company is actually located in Green Bay, right across from Lambeau Field. And it's actually kind of cool because you have the stadium, and then you have Titletown District with it, which is it's got a brewery, it's got like a top golf simulator, yeah, simulator bar thing right next to it, and it's got a bunch of other stuff around there. It's got a football field, a big sledding hill, and everything. Anyways, back to the brewery. Awesome brewery. It kind of feels when you walk into that place, it feels like you're walking into like a log cabin, and they have a big moose head right above like one of their fire pits, or one of their fireplaces. And then they got like another, I think they have an elk like in a corner. But they have, my brother used to work there actually, Pablo Ortiz. Shout out Pablo.
Shout out Pablo. Life of Pablo. Kanye West.
He used to work there, and yeah, man, great beers. This one is their cherry wheat, like I said. You see. Yeah. So I've had this one before actually, but just to kind of go off of my current taste buds. Cherry, it's a little, it's there, but it's not over. It doesn't take over the beer. It's kind of on the light end of it. I used to make this really, really good cherry wheat, but I feel like my cherry wheat was more. You picked up a lot of that cherry in it. This one's kind of on the lighter end.
So yours was better.
I didn't want to say it, but maybe I'll homebrew one of those.
Be humble,
Yeah. But yeah, maybe I'll brew one of those sometime. And but anyways,
you got to share some, dude.
I know, man. If you guys want to try it,
Sure.
It's like I said, it's very light. I'd probably give it like maybe a 7 out of 10.
It's like a cherry coke or something.
No, it's kind of
Definitely weedy.
yeah.
Like you can definitely tell it's a wheat beer.
Yeah,
The cherry is very subtle.
very.
Well, like
But my palate's, I think, kind of screwed up.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
I feel like if you poured that in the glass and told me what it was,
Yeah,
the first thing I would say is it's a wheat.
it's a
beer.
wheat. Yeah.
It's some kind of.
He's
I mean,
like, I am drinking grass.
I am drinking just dried grass here.
Because I like cherry
But
wheats.
I mean, it's definitely like the tartness of a cherry comes through at the end.
yeah.
So I can definitely
Yeah.
like taste the tartness.
Hell yeah. Well, yeah. Thanks, Francisco, again for
Gracias,
these
Francisco.
beers that you got us. Next
Shout out
week, I got a
Francisco.
couple more too.
As
So
Buddy the Elf would say in the movie Elf, which I drafted second overall, or second round.
He's just doing campaigning now.
yeah,
Francisco. That's fun to say.
I know.
Francisco.
it's my middle name too.
We know. We're well aware.
Just don't look me up on CCAPS or your local state's
Pornhub.
Registry.
What?
registry. Just kidding, dude. That's messed up.
OnlyFans. He's got
Dude,
it all.
I looked on our registry. It's like there's somebody like down 15, 18.
No. Oh yeah, I know exactly.
Yeah, I was looking. I was like, shit fire.
Weirdo.
If you're interested in his OnlyFans, he's having a sale right now.
No.
50% off new
It's
subscribers.
only feet, boy.
No.
It's just him stepping on dog shit all day.
Yeah. There's some
There's
weirdos
people,
out
that make,
there.
there's people that fucking make good money.
Yeah.
You don't have to work. And they're just like, oh, and this is my dog's shit. Yeah, and people are like, more. Oh yeah. It's fucking disgusting. It's super terrible.
I
But
got some nice hairy toes. I
dude,
mean,
if you told me
I'm
that
sure
I could
there's
step
a
in
market
dog
for
shit,
that.
make $200, and I could just hose it off, I fucking do it.
Dude, I've heard some like how much some of these people make from fucking feet finder.
Oh,
It's just
yeah,
like I
a
sell
lot.
feet to my feet, and I make like $70K a month. I'm like,
I see,
What?
I see those. I see those memes.
I don't
where-
even make $70K a year, man. I'm teaching. I'm raising up the youth of America here.
And
All
all
you're
you're doing is taking pictures of your freaking feet.
Dude, I'm in the wrong business, bro.
Dude, it's a different.
These are
it's-
teacher feet
it's-
right here.
It's a different fucking. It's a different group of people, dude.
Yeah, man, it's weird. All right, so since we were on the Christmas topic, I want to
whole
talk about
Most of it.
most of it, minus drink of the day. But well, actually, even drink of the day had some magical.
You're welcome. It's
places.
me, jolly old Saint Nicholas. You know?
Oh my God.
But I want to see what
Only
everybody's
'cause the shirt makes me
magical
acceptable.
place to
I gotta wear my
spend
big Nick
Christmas.
energy. Dude, we should all wear our sweaters next episode.
Nobody heard me.
Dude, he said
Sorry.
he's gonna tell us where we want to do our magical place.
Sorry.
No, what were you saying?
I just got this idea that next week for the pod, we should all wear the sweaters that Alyssa made us last year.
Oh, yeah.
They still fit,
Yeah, if they still fit. That's another thing too.
but we
They'll
should.
be way too big. You know?
Way too big.
Wear mine like a trench coat.
Anyway,
dude.
I'm sorry, Angel. I'm sorry for speaking over
don't
you. I
disrespect
just got a really
anybody.
exciting thought.
No, that's pretty cool. I like that idea. But yeah, so you're gonna have to tune in next week to see what those sweatshirts look like, if we still have them.
They are pretty dope.
We'll see. But
So what are we
anyways,
talking about, Angel?
we're talking about the most magical place that you would like to spend Christmas at. Anywhere in the world.
Also,
If you had, if it was just you, your wife, your kids, family, anybody in your family could go to this one magical place. It's got to be obviously a real place. But where would that
Obviously,
be?
The fucking North Pole,
North Pole, next to Santa?
dude. Like, I want to be at that workshop. It's busy up there.
Dang. I like
No,
that.
let's see. I gotta think like real place. I mean, it is real,
But
gotcha.
but I mean, we can't visit on Christmas.
yeah,
'Cause,
they're
I mean,
busy and
They're busy, and the big man just got done with a full night of delivery.
yeah.
So, he's probably resting up. I mean, it's a lot of cookies and milk cake, so he's
Right.
probably also like destroying the North Pole's plumbing system, sewer systems. So,
It just leaks directly into our drinking
dude,
water.
just straight. That's why the ice shelves are melting because of all that shit is going
Dude.
on.
Yeah,
it's heating up. You
It's sewage.
Fire.
get Christmas.
I think I have a place, but
Tell me.
I've never been here. It's just from like TikTok videos that I've seen or like, whatever.
Same as me, I can feel it.
Oh, maybe.
Go.
I've seen. Okay, I've been to Colorado before. I love Colorado. So, but I feel like that's something that a lot of people would pick. So I'm gonna go with Jackson Hole, Wyoming.
Yeah, Jackson Hole, Wyoming.
Yeah, I've never been there, but I've seen
Beautiful.
pictures. It looks beautiful. Have you been there?
I've not been there. I don't have enough money.
Neither do I. That's why I haven't been there.
I hear it's very like upscale. It's like
Okay.
it's like a big like retreat area for like people with money.
Oh, okay.
I think if I'm not mistaken, that's where like that one album, I forgot which album it was, but Kanye, like, he had a studio there, or he has a place there or something. So like Kanye went to Wyoming, and it was Jackson Hole
Jackson
around
Hole?
there.
Oh, my God.
And then that's where he like recorded that album when he was like having his little time away from the LA and all Chicago and all that kind of stuff. But
They have-
dude, that's a good one. It's from what I've seen.
Yeah, from what I've seen, it looks nice.
Gorgeous.
Who knows? I could
Which is why
probably
it
get
costs so
there.
much money.
Yeah, could probably get there and hate
Crazy
it.
it costs so
Who
much
knows?
money and you don't even know what you're fucking going to.
Yeah,
It's Wyoming.
It's cool, we swear, but just by the
they have
time.
a
It's non-refundable.
they have a cool bar right downtown. I think it's called like Cowboys or something. But it looks like a cool bar and it looks like a fun place. But I don't know. Maybe one day.
Never been there.
Never know.
So why would it be somewhere you'd want to spend Christmas Day specifically?
Because it's a place I've never been to, and I think like I'm sure they have a lot of snow right now, or maybe in the
you've
next
ever been
couple.
to Mobile, Alabama?
No.
All right, well, this is the place you've never been to.
Dude, that's a different topic. Now I'm not gonna get into that.
Go ahead. You said something about snow.
Yeah, snow. So they probably have snow right now, or maybe getting snow in the next couple of weeks. But
Yeah.
I don't know, man. You know, being around mountains and all that during Christmas, I think that's a vibe.
Yellowstone vibe, dude.
Yellowstone vibes.
Dutton
Exactly.
Ranch.
Yeah.
I don't know Montana. I wouldn't necessarily want to go to Montana. Maybe.
Too many grizzly bears.
Yeah. And then it's kind of
Not Alaska.
Nah. Whoa. Ooh, Alaska would be cool.
Is
But-
it dark during this time
I don't know.
in Alaska?
Or light. I
Because
don't
you
know.
know, like in some parts, it's like
It's
you
like
get the
6 months of
sun
light,
for
6
like
months of
47 minutes.
Yeah.
So it's like, what time of year is that?
I don't know. So if you're from Alaska and you're watching this,
Yeah, please.
That's
tell
I
not-
us.
would assume it's probably going to be
How much?
winter time.
Please put in the comments how much light a day do you get in like minutes? Okay, we want the exact.
And how big is your
Yeah.
cup that you measure it?
what? Wait, what? What about you, Matt?
I got a couple different places I would think. It's like part of me is like the place we went to in Colorado
Oh yeah.
would be an awesome place because just the views overlook all the hills, and if it was snowing and like that, it'd be awesome. I would say if I could be anywhere for Christmas, if I could take one memory, maybe and insert that area, and then put Christmas in it, I guess, is whenever we got that big snow here a couple of years ago,
Oh.
and it was like, man, it was crazy. Like it snowed, we had fucking feet of snow, fucking highways were shut down, and it was like, I remember I texted my mom and my dad, and I was like, hey, like, did y'all just lose power? Like, we lost electricity, but they were like, no, we're good. So we went over to my parents' house, and it was like, there was fucking snow everywhere. The deck was like a thin layer of snow. There was snow built up around the hot tub. And it was like Maverick was jumping into the snow because he had made like a little pile. And it's like, and if that would have been like Christmas Day, I think that would have been the fucking lockdown, fucking best Christmas memory. So if I could do that, I would. And if I couldn't, then I would pick probably fucking New York.
New York.
Yeah,
Okay.
fuck yeah, dude. I pick New York.
New York City.
Yeah, New York. Hey,
Nothing like a.
nothing like a DeVito.
Hey, I mean, it's a magical place for Christmas time
Yeah, you can get
The
mugged there and
snowfall.
killed super easily, but
for sure, and you might have to show your vaccination card just to make sure so you can go get some fucking food. But it is what it is, I guess.
I think it'd be a cool place to spend. My brother
sure.
My brother went to New York and was downtown New York for when the ball dropped.
Yeah.
And that was pretty awesome.
Nice.
Damn, that would be fun. That'd be a great time.
All right.
Cool, man. I
Make
love
it
it.
quick.
Let's make it quick.
Thinking about a lot of places. I'm gonna go international.
Okay.
Okay. Obviously, got my family, got my kids, but this would be like kids are grown up and it's just me and Brittany. I would love to spend Christmas in Germany.
Oh.
I'm not sure exactly what city, what town,
Yeah.
but like those like German Christmas markets
Oh, that'd be so cool.
just look so amazing,
like a nice-
with the snow, it's like the old world charm. These cities are like hundreds of years old,
Yeah.
older than the U.S. And then you have just like snow falling and just like Christmas markets going out and shit, and
Oh my god.
hot wassail or whatever the hell they're drinking, dude, like cider drinks and shit. I'm like, dude, that would be my vibe.
That would be fun.
That would be magical.
Spend Christmas in Wrexham.
Yeah. Hell yeah. All right.
Should
Well,
we lock this thing down and just
I think so. Yeah.
send the boys out to
think
the
we
week
will.
to their days?
Yeah, man. I hope everybody has a great week.
Yeah.
When y'all see this, it'll probably be Friday. Yeah, Friday.
Dude, watch this shit and crush your weekend, dude.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. So have a great weekend. Enjoy the weekend of NFL games if you watch NFL, and any other
also-
games.
Have a happy holiday season, and it might be tough for some of y'all out there. I know the holidays are tough for some people. If you need someone to talk to, find someone to talk to. You can always talk to one of us. Find somebody trusted to talk to about how difficult things are. But we got your back. Okay, holidays I know can be tough for some of us, so just hang in there and get help. Talk to somebody if you need it.
Hell yeah.
But we love y'all.
Absolutely. Cheers, boys.
Cheers.